Thanks, Colleen. So we will call the September 11th meeting of the Finance Committee together, and we do have a quorum. Takes two of us, and actually all three of the committee members are here, and welcome, Amy. Thanks for joining us, and we'll do your formal introduction in the full board meeting, but thanks for sitting through the committee meetings and learning a little bit about each of the groups and what they bring to the board. So review of on-site packet, I did not find one. There is not one. Any additions or revisions to the agenda? Hearing none, we'll take it as it is. Announcements, I probably jumped ahead a little bit. Tonight is our new board member, so welcome. Thank you. Other than that, I don't know that I have any announcements. So Carol, do you? Adrian? We're gonna sail through this. Okay. Approval of minutes. Page 3.
Madam Chair, I move to approve the minutes from the June 12th, 2024 Finance Committee as written.
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Any opposed signify by saying no. Motion carries. Okay, consent agenda. These are the regulations that we reviewed at our last meeting. And filled out our forms for the audits that yes, they are necessary. It doesn't mean we can't make changes to them. It's just stating that yes, we still do need these regs, so.
Madam Chair, I move to approve consent item agenda, which includes review final comments for KAR 60-40-103, fees and travel expenses for school approval of continuing education providers, KAR 60-8-101, schedule of fees, KAR 60-11-119, payment of fees, KAR 60-13-101, payment of fees.
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying yes.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. So is that?
You guys
all
are
five?
done.
That's the five of our-
You guys are done.
Awesome. Are we the first committee to be done?
No,
Oh.
but there's.
We were first.
Several. Yeah, investigative was first, but I think they only had two, so that.
We only have 5 here. Education committee is still getting through the. Okay. Monthly finance report update.
Yeah, Madam Chair, you have that on page 12 in your packet, and this was the end of July. So this would have been the end of the fiscal year. However, what you have to understand is there's still some expenses that came in like after this, because just kind of how the state does stuff. This report actually comes out of SMART, which is who processes like all of our invoices and stuff like that. But the budget is not done through SMART. The budget is done through the Division of Budget through a different software. So, I will just tell you that, it looks like right here, the cash balance is 5.2 million. Actually, what we ended up with, according to IBARs and everything, once everything kind of got through, was 4.6 million. So, and that's not too surprising, really. So, just wanted to let you know about that, but other than that, yeah, there's some report.
Any questions? Pretty straightforward, I think, what we expected, so. You don't need an acceptance of that, do you? Okay. Update for the budget for fiscal year 25-26-27.
Yeah, you don't have anything in your packet because I haven't actually pressed send yet. It's very close. I just have a couple of numbers yet to get for the performance metrics and stuff like that, but just kind of to, our appropriation for next year is 4.1 million. And, we do expect the expenditures to go up every year because of all of the IT stuff that we have, every software, everything. I tell you, it probably goes up at least 10%. Some of it seems like. So we just kind of expect that, we really do. Our cash balance, I just want to keep you in touch with all of this. At the end of fiscal year 24 was, like I just said, 4.2 million, and that's actually up 145,000 from last year. You know, you see all these monthly ones, which are really great, but I kind of look at the trends of how we're doing here. So that cash balance is actually starting to level out. You know, we went up a lot, probably in fiscal year 2021, 22, which is kind of to be expected, but now we're starting to level out. The good news is our number of licensees at the end of fiscal year 24 was up like, I think 1,618 maybe. So I'm hoping we're kind of on the trend back up.
Okay.
We've approved some more nursing programs, so I'm hopeful there'll be more graduates coming out. So hopefully the revenue, because the revenue was down a little bit, which is kind of to be expected with number of licensees, you know, kind of trending down, but starting to come back up. So I'm just kind of watching that, but I'm hoping, maybe the licensure revenue will go up next year. And, you know, we do make some annual fees from CNE and nursing programs. For some reason, that number was down this last year, and I'm not exactly sure why. So I'm gonna investigate that a little bit, but we do bring in some revenue from that. But of course, the biggest percent of our revenue is licensure fees, definitely. But I don't see anything major in the budget. We had to do fiscal year 25, 26, and 27. We're one of the agencies that had to do 3 years instead of 2. So it's kind of hard to project clear out to fiscal year 27. There's a lot that can happen. But the appropriations were for fiscal year 25, and we're within our appropriations. So knock on wood, hopefully nothing huge is going to happen that's going to throw that off. But I don't have all the actual numbers because, you know, there's a couple things left to do before I submit it. It has to be submitted Friday.
Right,
Okay.
okay.
And then it
We'll
goes
see
to,
the final report at the December meeting.
I can make I'll have something. It's kind of hard. I can bring you reports, but they're a little tough to understand. IVARS is not easy.
Okay.
So I'll put together something.
Okay, yeah. I think it's just the highlight points of
Yeah.
kind of what you're expecting for
Yeah.
salaries and
Yeah.
anticipated
I can do that.
expenses. I know I'm sure there's other discussion in committees, you know, education committee, we talked about the fact that we have 2 new requests for LMHT programs, and right now the cost of testing has gone up, and so the cost the applicant would pay doesn't cover the cost of testing. So not that that's a big dollar figure, but something that needs to be discussed and planned on and figured out.
Yeah, we're looking at maybe some options on that, different from how we do it now, but we're gonna check that out. But yeah, I will bring that back, in December, just kind of let you know the process. I submit it to Division of Budget. They also get our performance metrics, and then I send that information to Legislative Research. And Division of Budget then has until it's right around Veterans Day to look at all the budgets that come to them. And then if for some reason they don't agree with it, which typically is not a problem for us unless we're asking for more or something, which we're not, then they'll let us know if they're not agreeing with something, and then we have the option to appeal it. And then around the last of November, then it goes to the governor's office, and then they look at it. And then the beginning of session is when the governor makes her recommendations, and then we have the budget hearings in the House and the Senate, and they work on our budgets and stuff, and then they would appropriate for fiscal year 26. So, just kind of, keep you.
Thank you, Carol. So our regulation review process, we just reviewed, so we will finalize that in December when we vote on it. Well, no, I guess we finalized it today, it's done today, so as of now, we have 5 of 5 done, so. Okay. Any new business? Not hearing any. Agenda for 2024, so maybe we'll see a little bit about that budget and we'll get an update on the approval of that. Anything else, anybody? Okay, well, we will adjourn the September meeting of the Finance Committee. Great.
So is there